Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another guy here on 7 Days to Die. As you progress through the map, you're gonna see that this map is huge, big, right? So in order for you to go to Trader Rec and go do his quest and come back and do all this stuff, you're gonna need a transportation. Now luckily, if you do 10 quests from Rec, which I think if you have regular default settings, it's like you could do 4 a day. So probably by like day 3, you could get yourself one of these beautiful bikes. Once after you finish 10 quests, he would actually give you one of these bikes for free. You don't even have to craft it. And if you go ahead here and you just literally press right trigger, it would actually start biking. Now if you hold it, now if you press down the actual like right analog stick, you would actually just control the bike like this, right? But if you press down the analog stick again, you would actually, your right analog stick will be for camera and your right one will be for steering, obviously. Now if you want to go faster, I have it on my settings that I just press the RT button and now I'm sprinting. As you can see, my stamina is going down at the bottom left. But if I hit it again, I just start biking and my stamina starts to go up. So this bike is really cool in that aspect of things. On top of it, it actually has a storage. Not much storage, but something better than nothing. And then you could go ahead here and pick it back up and have it in your inventory. However, if you have things inside of the bike, you will not be able to pick it up. So if I go ahead here and let's say I place the pipe inside the actual... Wait, no, I didn't press the button, but you get what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to pick it up if you have things inside this poor little thing. Like this, you see, it's not going to let me pick it up. It's going to say, oh no, you have something in your vehicle. So that's kind of sucks, right? Now, this is going to be your primary form of transport for the very beginning until you have 20 or read 20 magazines of the vehicles. The vehicle adventures. If you read 20 of these, you're actually gonna come across this beautiful thing called the mini bike. You're gonna be able to get the mini bike and you're gonna be able to craft the actual parts in order for you to craft it on the workbench, right? Workbench, what am I playing, Rust? But yes, you're gonna be able to craft it on the actual workbench. And then you're gonna be able actually to craft the regular the regular gasoline. However, you don't have to craft the gasoline. You could go ahead here and if you go and grab yourself a wrench, you could buy it, or you could just go and find it after looting. If you go ahead and go up to any cars, you could actually harvest the cars. And whenever you harvest cars, you see at the bottom right, I have 15 gasoline. It actually harvests 15 gasoline. Don't mind, I have tons of gasoline. But yes, you'll actually be able to harvest the gasoline, which would fuel up this beautiful thing. Now the motorcycle or the mini bike is not going to go crazy amount of faster than the bicycle will, as you can see. I'll put it right here. And you could actually make it go faster. Obviously, if you hit the sprint button, just like the actual bike, you'll go faster. But obviously, if you're going faster, you're going to consume more gasoline, right? Now, the only thing that the mini bike does is that since you're not consuming stam no more, you're not going to be... running out of food as fast as you did when riding a bike around, you know? That's the only difference. You're not gonna have to worry about getting food and water, and you're just gonna have to worry about continuously having gasoline for this beautiful bad boy. Another perk that the actual mini bike has is that obviously you're gonna have more slots. You can see you have tons of more slots in here, and that's a beautiful thing. Now the third bike that you could get, now there's tons of vehicles, but primarily your vehicle, your bicycle and your mini bike are going to be the mid to early game actual things. And then once you get into the big thing, the big boys, you're going to have to read at least 75 magazines for this thing. It's huge, right? Now, obviously, this is going to be where the big change happens. You could already feel how fast this thing goes. This thing is going to go way faster. I mean, just look at how fast it goes when I sprint, right? You just feel it. You feel the fast. It's faster, way faster as it is, and on top of that, it looks cool. Now that I crashed into that, it actually brings up a point that I forgot to mention. At the bottom right, you can see there's a health bar. Obviously, I crashed, so this thing went down to 95. The only way that I am aware of that you could fix these things is going to be by having a repair kit. So if you go ahead here and you hit repair with a repair kit, it's actually gonna repair this. Now you can make repair kits at the workbench. They're not super cheap, so you know, just be mindful of that. I mean, they're gonna cost you 1 iron and 1 duct tape, and as you know, duct tape costs. I mean, you use duct tape for everything. That's a huge thing. Now, as a side note, or I would say as a bonus tip, when you are gathering tons of these magazines, if you happen to come across one of these nerd outfits on your adventures, if you wear a nerd outfit, or I would suggest for you to wear a nerd outfit as on your inventory before you start reading magazines, just for the fact that nerd outfits have a percent chance of making you read an extra so like you end up consuming 1 magazine but get bonus of like 2. Now obviously depending on the tier of the actual armor, it increases the percentage. So as you see, level 1 is tier 5%, level 2 10, 3 is 15, 4 and then 5 is 25, right? So I had a stack of 20, right? And I only learned 16, but somehow I got 20 out of it. So as you can see, I got a couple of rolls where I ended up learning 2 magazines for the price of 1. So that's one thing that I would say. If you have a nerd outfit, keep it in your inventory, and then whenever you're out collecting things and you have an abundance of magazines, just slap it on your character and start learning all the magazines to clear inventory, and you're gonna see it goes a long way. I mean, 5% chance, it's better than 0% chance, to be honest with you. This comes to anything, like especially things like vehicles, which is a huge thing getting around this entire map. You want something good, right? All right, with that said, the sun's setting, so we're gonna call that as an outro. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope this is helping. I hope these guys are helping you guys out. They're quick. These are things that I'm learning, so I hope you guys enjoy this, and until next time, guys. Okay, bye. Yeah, you know what, let's ride into the sunset. Let's ride into the beautiful sunset. I should have chose the other bike, but whatever. Be like, on the road again. Wait, am I sprinting? Nah, now I'm sprinting. Yeah, on the road again. You can actually jump with the bicycle, but not this. Oh, bye, Wreck. Rude.